Okay, we're going to start with the questions over Pythagorean theorem. Okay. So number 1 says, find the length of the missing side round to the nearest tenth. So I know that this is A, B, and C. Okay. So I'm going to do C squared minus B squared is equal to A squared. So 12 squared minus 8 squared equals A squared. 12 squared minus 8 squared is 80. It's equal to A squared. So I'll do the square root of 80. And you get 8.94 is equal to A. We want it to the nearest tenth. Remember, it's 5 or 4 or less, so we're going to let it rest. 8.9. Okay. Number 2 says find the length of the missing side of the triangle round to the nearest tenth. I have C. I don't have C. I have A and B. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 9 squared plus 5 squared equals C squared. 106 is equal to C squared. And then I do the square root of 106 is 10.29 is equal to C, but I want it to the nearest tenth. Okay, so this is the tenth space. I look next door. It's 5 or more, so I'm going to raise the score to 10.3. Number 3, we did this one kind of together, but if you have a building with flames, okay, you have your fire truck, and it's 30 feet away. The ladder extends 45 feet. I don't know how tall the building is. So this would be C, A or B, whichever one. So I would do 45 squared minus 30 squared is equal to x squared, or however tall, whatever letter I want to put there. It doesn't matter. It's a variable. 45 squared minus 30 squared is 1125. Square root of 1125 is 33.5. Okay. Number 4. A cat is stuck on a roof. Have a cat. It's on the roof of the house. If the ladder is 18 feet long, and must be placed 9 feet away from the building, how high can the ladder reach up? Same process. Okay. 18 squared minus 9 squared is equal to C squared, or x squared, whatever side you want to put. I don't care. 18 squared minus 9 squared is 243. We're just going to put A squared. Take the square root. And you get 15.6 feet. All right, number 5, we're on to volume. Says, at a local aquarium, there is a large cylinder-shaped fish tank. The tank has a diameter of 8 feet and a height of h feet. Which equation can be used to find volume, the volume of the cylinder of a cylinder in cubic feet? Okay, so volume of a cylinder, I'm going to look at my formula chart, is area of my base times my height. Okay, I know that big B is equal to pi r squared. Do I have my r? No, I have diameter. So I have to divide by 2. So pi times 4 squared times h. Okay, that's the second one. Pi times 4 squared times h. It says find the volume of the figure round to the nearest whole number. My formula for a sphere, this is a sphere, right? 4/3 pi r cubed. So I'm going to do 4/3 pi. R is 5.2, and that's cubed. So I do alpha y equals 4/3, scroll over, second, up caret to get pi, 5.2, up caret cubed, it's 588.97, so that rounds up to 589. It says find the volume of the following figure, round your answer to the nearest whole number. This is a cylinder. This is area of my base times my height. So I'm going to do pi r squared times h because my area of my base is a circle. So pi times 5 squared because I have diameter and I need radius times 13. So I do second up arrow, 5 squared times 13. I just put my 13 in parentheses. 1,021 feet. Says a birthday present is wrapped in purple wrapping paper. How much wrapping paper was used to cover the box entirely with no overlap? Is it surface area or volume? Surface area. It's a rectangular prism. So perimeter of my base times my height plus 2 area of my base. Okay, when you have a box, it doesn't matter which one you want to be the base. Do you guys want the bottom to be the base or one of the sides?
Side.
Okay, let's make this side the base because it doesn't matter. Now pull out my box. I've got to find perimeter first. This is 4, this is 2.5. So I have to add all my sides. 4 plus 4 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. Yeah. 17. Sorry, 13. Yeah, 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay. What's my H? Okay, the distance between the two bases. We said that this one was going to be the base, so what other number haven't we used yet? 3.5. plus 2. Big B is area. 4 times 2.5 is 10. Okay. So we do 13 parentheses 3.5 plus 2 parentheses 10, and you get 65.5. If you would have used 3 and 4 as your base, you would have still got 65.5. Okay. Says a cylinder-shaped cup of Mad Mike's Matcha Mocha coffee has a height of 7.3 inches and a diameter of 3.6 inches. If the cup is filled to the top, what is the volume of the coffee in the cup? So pi r squared times h. Pi, I got to do 3.6 divided by 2 is 1.8 squared times 7.3. Second, up caret, 1.8 squared times 7.3. And you get 74.3. Darby the Dot is a perfectly rounded sphere. He measured the diameter of his whole body in his findings shown below. What is the volume of Darby round to the nearest whole number? So I have 4, the volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, this is my diameter, right? So the first thing I need to do is divide this by 2 to get my radius. Alpha y equals, this second one is a mixed number. So if I do 5 and 1/4 divided by 2, I get 21/8. So I do 4/3 pi 21/8 cubed. And you just type this into your calculator. Alpha y equals 4/3 second pi alpha y equals 21/8, and I want that cubed. 75, and we're going to round to the nearest whole number, which would be 76. All right, last question. An ice cream cone has a dimension shown below. How much ice cream can the cone hold if filled to the top? Okay, again, I have what? What do I have to do first?
Find what? No.
If this is a cone, my volume is 1/3 big B times H. What shape is big B on a cone? Think of an ice cream cone. What shape is the base? I have an ice cream cone. What shape is the top of it?
1/2.
What shape is it's a circle. How do I find area of a circle? Pi r squared. Do I have radius?
No.
I have what? Diameter. So what do I have to do to get radius?
2.8 divided by 2.
2.8 divided by 2. So I'm going to divide this by 2 and I get 1.4. Okay, so now I'm going to do pi 1.4 squared. I'm going to take 1/3 of that. And what is my height? 6.2. Just going to put this in my calculator. Alpha y equals 1/3 second to get pi 1.4 squared, and then my height I'm going to put in parentheses. So I get 12.72, round to the nearest tenth, which would be 12.7.